Yo, what's good, everybody? Damn, my mic just went straight up to red like I'm talking too loud. Big Dog back here to break down this fight from Sean O'Malley for Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. This is gonna be quite the brawl. Welcome to MMA Tape. Remember, guys, this channel was created by me because I just want to have these voice memos on how these fighters fight. So every time they do fight, I can go back to look at these videos to remember what they're good or bad at, their strengths and weaknesses and whatnot. So yeah, it's a different dynamic than most videos you guys are used to, which is just, oh, this is who I think is gonna win the fight, picks and predictions just for the money. I'm not saying we're not gonna make money on the channel, That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that this is intended for these videos to be a little extensive on the individual fighters. So you can come back to these videos whenever these fighters fight over and over again. Of course, I'll make new videos when I think there's a need to like add some additional notes on the fighter. All right. But if you like that idea, then this channel is for you. And if you like that idea, hit that like button right now. Move the mouse, click, help the channel out, and yeah, comment below on anything throughout this video, as it does help. And I love responding to the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get notifications anytime I post a video. Yo, let's get down to the breakdown. Look, I was really excited to break down this fight. As I thought, it was going to be hard because these are two really high level fighters. These guys are both really, really good. Let's just talk about Song for a minute. So, first thing that caught my attention with Song is that I was knowing that I know that he has wrestling, so I was expecting to see like a grappler, but he is not that. Kind of what happened to me when I went to go see Patty. I'm expecting a guy who is gonna apply a lot of wrestling and grappling pressure, but that is not what I found when I saw the tape. I found a dude, both of them, since I mentioned Patty, but I'm talking about Song. But these are guys that want to strike. So Song wants to box. He really does. Song's one of his biggest strengths is his power. The guy's very strong for this division. One of the hardest hitting bantamweights in this division. This is definitely his division. I wouldn't even be surprised if he wanted to try to lose some of that muscle, he could even fight in flyweight. But this division is perfect for him, really. He's very strong and he fills it out very well, and he hurts everybody he hits. But yeah, he's a boxer. Defensively, he could get hit. I wish he was a little more evasive. Sometimes he leaves his head in the center, but it's okay. 1 to 5, I'd give it 3.5 or so on his striking defense. His striking offense, I'll give it a 4, 4.5. Very high level, very good, very strong, very fast. His volume, especially round one, is very low. He's also one of those fighters that likes to download information and kind of digest your style and then adapt. And he is the type of fighter to get better as the fight goes on. But he will turn it up and then eventually throw some combos. No, speaking of combinations, something that he does is he's not much of a, hey, I'm gonna jab one time and then let you and then jab and then like just to throw one punch at a time. He's low volume, like he's not swinging often, especially in the early rounds. But when he does swing, it's always a combination. Like he's not much of a jab and that's it. He's a 1, 2, 3 type of guy. He's when he's swinging, he's committing and throwing combinations, which is good to see. It also leaves you a little bit susceptible to be hit because you're out there a little longer, an extra second or two than someone who's gonna pop and move, pop and move. That's what I'm talking about. Which O'Malley is. O'Malley is a pop and move kind of guy, by the way. But focusing on Song right now to just what everything I saw, the information I downloaded watching him fight. I just want to get it out, so it's out there. Then in the wrestling, like I said, he doesn't really commit to the wrestling. I would like to see more of it because he's very good when he does it, but he doesn't do it often, so I didn't get to see much of his wrestling. I think in the Corey Sanhagen fight, he wrestled some. He just had a bad cut from an elbow from Corey, and he was winning that fight, I thought, but eventually just the cut, it got too bad, and they had to stop the fight. But he was giving Corey problems here in this fight. Uh, yeah, he knocked out Ricky Simone, and he did it late. He was beating the life out of Ricky Simone that entire fight. Ricky's just tough, and eventually round 5, the ref was like, "Okay, that's enough. This is a good fight." Again, his power made a difference. He wrestled Chris once or twice. That's what he did. He kind of like judo tripped him, which was really interesting. This fight with Peter, there was a lot of scrambles. That's the fight I think I saw Song wrestle the most, which is also very interesting to know because Peter is grapples a lot. So you would think, oh, that's a fight where he'd rather just focus on being uh, the striker in that matchup. But I guess he got hurt by Peter because Peter hits real hard too. But he thought he had a better chance with the grappling, and he did have some success, but the scrambling ability of Peter and Peter's just ground game is so good that yeah, Peter still won that fight. The Song can get taken down, but he has good scrambles and he gets back up. Yeah. Anything else I want to mention about Song? Oh, he kicks a lot. Yeah. So he has a lot of kicks and strong kick. I'm telling you, he has a strong base. Dude's really, he's really strong. Yeah, he hurts guys with his kicks. He throws a lot of kick, a really hard, quick body kick. I've seen him go for the head, and he goes for the feet, but he's mostly like kicking the body. And yeah, he checks kicks, but not always. Like this Chris, as you guys know, if you know Chris Gutierrez, he kicks a lot, and Song is not gonna check every single kick, but he checked back some of them because it was just too much from Chris. So yeah, I like Song. I think I'm gonna mention this because this is something that you guys may want to know, and I think it's super important. I've noticed that when you get a boxer versus like a striker, a real pure sniper striker with movement, the striker wins over the boxer because, not always, but very frequently, because the boxer like wants close distance and resets a lot, right? They're looking for a certain type of fight, and they struggle with guys with movement. They kind of go around, pop, pop, move, move. Kyle Barhalo, Sean O'Malley. Spoiler alert. Guys that have a lot of movement, they boxers struggle because the boxers just want to come forward and they want to fight in the pocket, and you struggle with guys who are not trying to be in the pocket, who want to come in the pocket. Michael Venom Page, beautiful example. Come in the pocket quick, pop, pop, and then run back out. Okay, there we go. So Song is more of a boxer. And that to me is a reason why he's going to struggle in matchups like guys versus Sean O'Malley. I'm not saying he can't beat Sean. He can definitely hurt him. And we're going to go talk about Sean here in a second. But I just wanted to at least have that here on the record that Song does have that kind of boxing, wants to swing and stay in the pocket. And he's not going in and out. He's in and he wants to stay in. So that can be countered and um, yeah, there's a game plan for that. Anything else from these fights? Nah, I didn't see this Kyler Phillips fight, which I should have, but I didn't. I did see this fight. I don't remember it. I saw so many fights. But let's talk about Sugar Sean O'Malley. Guys, you'll hear me talk over and over and over again on this channel about not wanting to be biased. That the reason that I even started watching tape and started doing this about 2 years ago. Watching tape, not this channel. This channel had the idea to do this channel like a few months ago. But um, yeah, I started watching tape a few years ago because I was tired of the narratives that YouTubers give, and everybody says the same thing, and everybody's biased, and it was pissing me off because I was losing money listening to YouTubers because they all say the same damn thing, and that made me start to watch tape to have my own opinion, make my own analysis, and have my own reads on how these fighters fight, how they win, how they lose, etc., etc. Right? So, with that being said, Sugar Sean is a guy that everybody thinks he's never going to lose, and then he loses. You know what I mean? So I really wanted to watch this fight and understand who Sean O'Malley is. So the first thing I did was watch, and I really got to go back see this Dana White Contender Series. But I didn't have enough time to see all these damn fights because the fights are coming this Saturday, guys. The drought is almost over. We are so close. January 24th is right around the corner. Whatever it is, yeah, that got to be 24th. This Saturday. Okay. But I did start with this Eddie Wineland fight. Or was it Quinones? Nah, I think I saw. Yeah. I saw Eddie Wineland and then I went back and saw Andre. His UFC debut is what that was, right? Yeah. And I saw Eddie Wineland. So when I went back, I'm like, look, let me understand who Sean O'Malley is and remember what happened when he got on the scene versus who he is now. Yo, Sugar Sean is nasty. Okay. Yo, this dude is really good. All right. First thing that caught my attention was his movement. Yo, Sean has some slick movement. He's comfortable in there, and he's a guy that's dangerous when he feels comfortable. And there was a phrase I heard DC say when he's flowing. Yeah, and I think there's another word with it, but something about when he's flowing. If you guys know the phrase I'm talking about, if you've been around MMA for a while, drop it in the comment section. But something about his go flow, something like that. But when he's flowing, dude, he's dangerous. This guy switches from orthodox to southpaw real slickly. He comes in and out of the pocket when he wants and he moves, and he's constantly moving left and right, left and right. And when you think he's gonna keep going left, then he goes right, and then he feints, and then he goes right back left, and then pops you in the face, and then comes back out. His movement is a big part of his game, especially early on. I don't even see him moving now as much as I did in that Eddie Wineland fight. But I mean, he looked like Michael Venom Page. Like he was just running around a cage, but being aggressive is not. He was coming in and he's hurting and he's swinging. He got that left jab and then that right that's the kill shot, and he swings it so hard and so quick, bro. That's how he's catching guys on the chin, just a sharpshooter. And then he's doing spinning kicks and spinning elbows. By the way, Song has a nice spinning kick too. But yeah, Sean likes to kick a lot, really all over the body. I saw him, leg kicks, uh, the spinning back kick, if I'm calling it by the right name. And then he has this like left head kick, And what it looks like to me is that he knows. So he's watching what direction you're going when you're running away from him. And he keeps like hitting you with the right, trying to get you to go to your right, which is his left, right? So as he's doing that and he sees you're going left, he's setting that up to kick your head with his left leg. So he's setting up a left head kick because you're moving to your right, which is going in the direction of his leg, and he pop. He loves to throw that kick. I've seen it in almost every fight that I saw. So yeah, Sean O'Malley has a numerous amount of weapons in the striking. Yeah, I'm rating him a 5, 1 out of 5, in the striking volume and the combinations. And I've seen him be early and be patient and get his reads too. So if he's fighting like a counter striker, a guy who's like waiting on him, he can kind of play that game too. But overall, Sean O'Malley's swinging. And I guess if he's facing a wrestler, then he's a little more cautious. But even then, I've seen him throw kicks and be active. But yeah, he will be cautious because he wants to be ready for the takedown and defend those takedowns. And he's been fighting a lot of wrestlers lately. Um, Not to mention fighting Marab back to back. Oh man, that was crazy. Marab is just another animal. And then Aljamain and Peter. Yeah, so let's talk about his wrestling. I know you guys want to know the breakdown on the wrestling. So Sean O'Malley's wrestling is good. His takedown defense is pretty good. But when this guy's champion type caliber, championship caliber type of fighter. The guy who has been champion, has defended the belt, and is only going to be fighting top 15 guys. So he's always going to be fighting really high level grapplers ultimately at that level. So those guys can get him. But if you don't have that high level, then you're not going to do much. But high level guys are going to be able to, kind of get him down because he's just fighting the best of the best. And he's good, though. I will tell you what caught my attention that I cannot fail to mention this. I want this to be on the record for the future. This dude, man, I don't know who it was, but I want to say it was this Andre fight because it was long enough to happen. He was defending a takedown. He gets taken down. This man, and I'm talking about Sean O'Malley, and look how early in his career it was. Sean O'Malley attempted 4 different types of submissions in that interaction, if I could call it that. Okay. First, off his back, he attempted what do you call that? Head and arm triangle? No. Just a triangle, right? I'm sorry. I get my submissions confused. So, but he's off his back and he puts him in a triangle, okay? And he's trying. He doesn't get it. As Andre's trying to get out of the triangle, O'Malley has his arm and puts him in an armbar. And then he gets out of that eventually. And then he continues to fight and they scramble. And then as he's scrambling, O'Malley puts him in a guillotine. And I think it was fighting another takedown because they just scrambled out and he wanted to bring him back down to the ground. And O'Malley then puts him in a guillotine. And then as he escaped the guillotine, the last one, I don't even remember what it was. What was it? Maybe like an anaconda choke. I don't remember now. Dude, but I know that it was 4. No, I think it was rear naked choke. 4 straight submissions. Yeah, he scrambled out, ended up on his back, and went for a rear naked choke. 4 straight submissions in a matter of like a minute, which was insane. And this guy's a striker. So I say that because I want everybody to know, don't be surprised when O'Malley catches a submission because a guy's trying to like wrestle him and he defends the grappling with submission attempts. So O'Malley has jiu-jitsu, is what I'm saying. Don't think he's just a bum on the ground. He's only been sub once, and it just happened versus Marab, which I don't know how he got caught in that. That was like a Darce or like a anaconda. That was weird. That was a weird choke, but he got him. He just got caught. But don't think that's a fluke that he's only had one, got caught once. The guys are trying, but Sean knows what he's doing. Okay. But I like this. Sean doesn't accept bottom position. I just remember to say that about Song Yadong too. Neither of these guys on their back will stay there. They're going to scramble. They're going to attempt submissions, and they're going to try to get up. They're gonna go to the fence and get up. That you can't keep these guys on the ground. But Sean can get taken down again and again. His takedown defense is good. I'm gonna give it like a 2.53. But if you stick at it, you can take him down. I mean, you just can. And that's a part of his game he's gonna continue to develop and continue to work on. I'm sure fighting guys like Marab, Aljamain, and Peter Yan um, has helped him level up, but it's still something where he's not a grappler. He's a striker. And he wants to strike. So I don't know if Song's going to be able to take him down just because Song doesn't commit to it, and Sean does just fought these other guys, so he's used to even better grappling than Song. Is the point I'm trying to make? But if Song's that stuck to it, yeah, he could get him down. You know, but I don't think that it's gonna matter so much in this fight. The grappling. I think we're gonna get a striking match. One of Sean's weaknesses, other than the takedowns, is that Sean different to different to Song or Yadong is that Sean is big for the division. I don't like how kind of skinny his legs look. Look, same weight, right? But look at the height, 5'11", 5'8". Song is meant for this weight class, and he's bulky. He's strong and filled into his body. Look right there at Sean's legs. Sean, I think, should be fighting a weight class up in, what is it, featherweight, and fill out and be stronger in his legs. He got hurt. So this fight, first of all, if you haven't seen it, this Marlon Vera fight, that's what happened. He got hurt. His legs, he broke something. I don't remember exactly. I didn't rewatch it. But I know this is Sean getting his leg hurt. Okay. And so it was a TKO. And then Andre, this fight, he won, but he finished the third round, and he couldn't get up. Okay, he couldn't get off the ground because he had hurt his leg again, and Andre was an idiot because if he would have told Sean to get up instead of grapple him, and Sean can't get up, he could have won that fight by TKO too. But he didn't. He was an idiot. He didn't realize it, and then he grappled Sean in that third round, and Sean was like, "Yeah, great, let's stay on the ground because I can't get up." But the point is, Sean's feet can get hurt. Okay, it's a weak point in his body, and I told you, Song Yadong is very strong, and he has strong kicks. I think that if he has any sense or his coaches have any sense, they're going to go with the heavy game plan to the kicking game to hurt Sean's legs. It is a weakness because he's too damn big for this division. I don't know why he's fighting in bantamweight. But hey, he's a champion, not me. Who am I to be criticizing what he's doing? I'm just saying if he went up just a weight class, he might be better off with a stronger core. But anyway, I wouldn't want to fight Gene Silva or anyway, or Diego Lopez. All right. So what's gonna happen in this fight? What's my pick? I um I think it's gonna be a close fight. I said that when the video started. My money's on Sean O'Malley because of his movement, his technical ability, his striking is there. Song doesn't have the movement, I don't believe, to for 3 rounds, which I think is how long this fight is gonna be. I don't think it's a 5 round fight. Um, the movement to avoid getting sniped by Sean for 3 minutes He is super tough. Both these guys are durable. Both these guys got good cardio. Just wanted to say that. Um, but I think this Sean is just too technical. He's too good, and Song doesn't commit to the wrestling. So my pick is Sean O'Malley. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Be careful. It could be a close fight. And Sean barely win on the judges' scorecard. Could Sean O'Malley get a KO? Yes, he's Sean O'Malley. Do I think he's going to? I do not. I think Song is very, very tough. So no, I don't think so. Um, Maybe he get a submission. Maybe that's a way he could finish the fight if Song does attempt the wrestling and O'Malley's slickness, he catches him. But I don't think that's likely. Song could definitely KO O'Malley. I mean, his power is too much, and I've seen O'Malley get hurt and kind of like wobble a bit in that Peter Yan fight. And Song is very, very strong. So yeah, he can KO O'Malley. He probably won't. Let's just be real. But he can really KO him with those legs, man. I'm telling you that there is a path there where Song can beat up the legs, and then O'Malley gets TKO'd. So sprinkling Song like KO round 2 or 3 or something like that, or I seen on FanDuel Song the round 3 or decision is a good bet as well. But yeah, Song late if you want to sprinkle, not parlay that, but just sprinkle it if it pays well. That's a good pick. Um, and Kasang win on the decision with grappling. He can, but I'm gonna say this over again. He doesn't commit enough to the grappling to win that type of fight, and I don't think he's gonna win a decision otherwise, unless he did do that or KOs him. So, I just see more passive victory by Sean O'Malley. Too much movement, too fast, too technical, too good, too strong. And Sean is coming off 2 losses. He's pissed off. Sean O'Malley is. I think he's gonna piece apart Song for 3 rounds and win on the judges' scorecard. Probably 29-28 on 2 of them, and one of them will probably give him like a 30-27. So even the Song plus 3.5 ain't safe on the in DraftKings. Plus 5.5 could be, as long as Sean doesn't finish him. All right, guys. I know that was that was a lot, but there was just a lot to say for this fight. 27 minutes and counting. There was just too much to talk about. But nevertheless, thank you guys for the love. Now is your time to comment again. Like if you haven't liked yet. Tell me what your thoughts are on this fight and who you think is gonna win. All right, appreciate y'all, bro.